Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2341. Today's date is 14th August 2021. Tomorrow, the date is 15th August 2021, which is Independence Day of our country. Uh, Lately, I was not really thinking about the country and patriotism or patriotism or I don't know. It just felt something really different. Patriotism. I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is that ki, lately I was kind of like thinking about myself, my career, my creativity, and yes, because of that, before COVID, before pandemic, I usually watch some of the videos like. Um, Study IQ's video, Prashant Dhawan videos. Basically, the person is um, telling the information about the growth of the Indian government in actually global level and how it performs and what should we expect the future from the India and everything. It's bit feels like desh bhakti kind of like that and feels really good. Trust me. And that's why I was kind of like feel so much patriotism. I'm pronounced really right word or wrong word. I don't really know. I just know some sort of patriotism or uh, petrol is like desh bhakti la. There is a word for desh bhakti. I don't know what's the word is. Some sort of petro something like that. Okay. So what do you want to say to our country and what do you expect from your country and what is that? Well, trust me, for my thinking is that I don't need to be feel something really. I need to talk about a country and what is it and what should be is that it is not. For me is that ki, uh, from like a country is made from the community of the people. Okay, the community of the people made from the people and people made from the me and you kind of like people. Okay, so basically is that key if I want to develop my country I need to develop myself, and that is a true fact. I just explain to you properly, like uh, if I completed my graduation, I did my I also doing my job, earning money, had enough money that I can survive and that I can survive my family. As also I'm married with the girl. Okay, and some years after that I have a child and then I am earning that much amount of money. Okay, so basically this is kind of like a really ordinary kind of life and I am really satisfied with this ordinary life. And and also I am kind of like a developing, yeah, because of that I developed myself. I started earning from my work and which is really great. Okay, just other hand, if I didn't really did my graduation, okay, and nothing at all and still at the age of 28 living with your parents and spending money from your parents and so I did not earning that much amount of money and I just smokes weeds and some sort of drugs and having some sort of bad habit. So I am not developed. So unfortunately, I didn't really raise any family because if I'm not earning money, so who will be marrying with me, right? And if I don't marry another girl or something like that, how should I create family? Okay. And if I didn't create any family, so how should I develop myself? It's nothing. Yeah, like I cannot put any contribution to the development of the country. Means like a contribution is not just like a putting money to some sort of NGO and everything. That is not okay. Contribution means you are spending money for your uh, future generation. Okay, like you are spending money to your child for his growth, his education purpose, and then after that he will be growth by your by your putting your money from for their education, and he is also be growth, and he is also achieving really much bigger thing in your life. That is because of that you putting money for his education and all those things. So that is the contribution that is the contribution you need to put, that is the contribution you put for the country. And this has actually happened from the generations. Like my grandfather named Dadaji Avthare, he is actually a servant in some sort of a Patil Khandan. Okay. It's just like he was kind of like a bit really knocker actually. He just do lots of stuff. Okay. So he is my grandfather. Okay. And his child like my father and my uncle, he's kind of like a really bigger person. Like my uncle is um, chairman of he's not actually, he's actually retired, but he was actually working in DRDO as a HR department, and he is a chairman on that department. Okay. And he is earning lots of money. As also my father, uh, he's put lot of effort to educate himself, because at that time there is no some sort of education system is available. So he just understand the value of the education, and he went through some sort of stuff, and then my father will become teacher. Firstly became primary teacher, then secondary, and then at the end of his life he will become headmaster. No, at the end of his career he will become headmaster, and he will put some lots of uh, thing on his career, and he is really great. Okay. So basically is that ki my grandfather is kind of like a, he's not earning that much amount of money, but my grandfather's child is earning so much amount of money than his father, or should I say my grandfather. Okay. Then my then my father from the next generation is me, and then there is my brother. Okay. My one brother is actually is BSNL. And you cannot say something like that ki some people will get success, some people will did not get success, but mostly get success because of that ki basically each and everyone get at least ordinary life. Okay. No one will become some sort of bhikari is everything. It's not, yes. And yeah, so this is kind of like a bit really development. Okay. Like generation to generation, and till the generation you are contributing some sort of money or some sort of things to the country, and that is most important part of it. That's really good part of it. Okay. So my perspective is that ki if I wanted to be develop my country, then what should I do? Okay. So basically is that ki you don't need to do anything actually. Okay. Like you are not kind of like a really freedom fighter, and you are not kind of like a really something really wrong with your country. It's not. Yeah, basically is that I living in India, and basically uh, um, it's republic country. Okay. and everything is happened according to the peoples, and it's kind of like a really good country. Like if you are comparing your country with the Iraq, Iran, or some sort of country, is that ki in Afghanistan basically most of the people don't have rights to speak, don't have just walk outside the home. It's just kind of like a bit really difficult as compared to those country. Your country is really fine. Okay, and you're not kind of like a really political leader, or you're not kind of like a really freedom fighter, or you are thinking like what should I do to develop my country. It's not your job. It's like developing country develop with the time. Okay, and if you are trying to develop your country or trying to be something really contribute your effort for the country, is what should you do is that ki develop yourself, and that is the most important part of it. Okay, like if you develop yourself and you will become really richer, then you have a lots of option. Okay, so right now don't ask this question like if you are not earning that much amount of money that you could say what should I do to contribute to my country. You cannot do anything. Probably just you just need to develop yourself to be sustained, that you need to be survive at this world and earn lots of money. This is the first more important thing. Okay, but when you are really successful, you are earning lots of money and you have a really so much money after you spend so much money. Okay, so at that time, and still you have that key, I wanted to contribute something to country, so what should you do? Then you have so many options. Yeah, so many options, trust me. There are NGO, there are so many charity, so on and so forth. Like, yes, so it's really great. Try to understand which kind of factor is affecting our country and how should you kind of like repair those factor to be build even better for the country. It's all depend on you. So for my consideration and for my thinking is that key, if you wanted to do something really good for your country, it's meant to be for you. Like you just need to be develop yourself before you develop in country, before you wanted to develop a country. My sounds really great. I'm pronouncing not really well. Okay, but this is the kind of like, okay, so be focused what you want to do and just put lot of effort and try to be, if you really wanted to do something really great for your country, it's just like be something really bigger person. Like something bigger person means I'm not saying ki it's just like being go to politician and do something like that. I just, there is some sort of thing, I just politician. I Okay, let's skip that idea. Okay, I didn't really talk to about politician. Being bigger person means like earn lots of money, be chairman of some sort of company, try to be educate other people, try to be um, gives money to the other people, like be a boss, be a leader, and kind of like a lead the people. Just give them a chance to like give them rozgar or something like that. Okay, so this is the kind of like a thing. Like if you are helping others family, if you are contributing, if you are putting money from their to their family, it's good. Okay, and this is the kind of thing you have to do it. Okay, and still if you wanted to be something like really कुछ तो करना है भाई मेरे देश के लिए, like you have that patriotism, I'm speaking right, patriotism, desh bhakti. If you have that desh bhakti inside of you and just you are so like a red blood and red hot blood and just join the army, dude. Yeah, they just like join the army and just like league force and just like special force, and you have some sort of snipers and like guns, and just like you went to Taliban and just like try to shoot, and just like so cool to have watched you that. It's really great, yeah. So yeah, so this is it. In this, maybe in this 15th August, try to be on by yourself. That is the most important part of you uh, being career, being contributing to the country. Okay, what do you want to say? Is this like still just like some sort of tell about your country? Is that any weak point, or is that, well, each country or each and every one country doesn't, there is no perfect country, trust me. Just like if you say like Norway is like wow, Iceland is a wow, European country was wow, China is like mountain looks beautiful when you see from far distance, but when you try to close that mountain, then you can see so many things like forest, and then mud, and then um, जानवर, and then so on and so forth. Because of that, it is not a perfect, trust me, it is really not. Because problem, everyone, each and everyone has a problem, each country, everyone has a problem. Okay, so this is kind of like a for this is kind of like a, actually this message is trying to portray for those people who are hate country because of some sort of reason, because of some sort of politician, because of some sort of system work. And like I seen so many people, like most of the people are kind of like what is the word for abusing some words, yeah, putting some sort of words for the country. And I didn't really like that, trust me. Just like if those people like just like those people are just like try to group, and they just talk so much negative stuff about our country. And when I heard that, it feels something really bad for me. I know I am not doing anything for my country, but it just like for me, I have respect, because of that I born here. And I have pride for my country, and I cannot listen while somebody spoken to that. And it's just like the truth fact is that um, I cannot be some sort of trying like a tell that you don't have to speak that thing, and like do not say any abuse word to your countries. I cannot say something like that. Why? Because whatever they are talking, it's kind of like a really good communication. What is mean by good communication? Means like uh, like if I say scale, this is the zero, this is -1, -2, -3, and this is +1, +2, +3, and there is a slider. Okay, so if that slider, so is this slider is depend on you. Okay, and this slider is represent our country's parameter, like is this +1, +2, +3, or -1, -2, -3, what is it? So each and everyone has a different opinion. Where should you place that slider? Like, should you place +2, +3, or should you place -3 or -2? It's each and every person has a different opinion for that slider. Okay, and basically, if I say my country is +2, but actually my country is not +2, because I am not a country. Okay, like me, there are almost like a 7 point, how much, 3.2, 1.4 billion people in our country. Okay, if everyone says that my country is +2, then our country is +2, but that is not. Each and everyone has a different opinion. So we gather all those data and took the average, then we find out our the slider where should we it. should be on the plus 3, or maybe it's minus 30, or maybe minus 20, or maybe plus 20 or plus 10. It's something really different. Yeah, you cannot say all those things, and because we are surrounded by the so many people. And yeah, your question is that ki, like history, cultures, and like you travel everything, what do you, well, like while I was traveling, um, I seen so many people. I didn't really seen whole country actually. Yeah, I just trying to see, just like we are completed almost like a 20, 37 cities, not the full 100 cities. And basically we are exploring some of the south side of India. Okay, we didn't really explore the east and north side of India. So my feedback is not that much bit really details, but my assumption is that ki each person is kind of like a bit really same, like just same or different, I don't know what's like that. But the variation that I found, like when I was traveling and people are like trust me, just like it's really hard to convey whatever you are saying. It's just like I still cannot believe that our country is really packed with each other, and they are kind of like a really strong bond. Like we are so different from each other, like a religious language and culture and so on and so forth. Trust me, just like you are traveling to the India, and after almost like a 200 kilometer you are changing completely different. Yes, like from skin tone to people and their pehnava and there are so many things. Enough about this Independence Day. Okay, Independence Day speech. Yeah, I just still I wanted, I love my country, and just like tomorrow I will talk more about that. Okay, because today I was kind of like a bit really focus on my thing that I have to. Yeah, good news is that I completed my short film, customer care film, and yesterday I upload that film to the YouTube. Yes, without music. Why? I try to put any music at all, but it's kind of like a bit really distracting while telling the story, telling the fact. So I didn't really put any music at all. So let's just be just still, just voiceovers, and it feels really good. But there is a thing, like while I was watching the film, yeah, I know I put a lot of effort, but there is so many things like hollow sections, like what is the film is try to tell you, what is the emotion, what is all those things. This is kind of thing like I don't know if is it film or not, I don't know. I just make that film, and maybe it is good, maybe it is bad. Like is this film that what you think before you try to make that film, is this exactly this film is portray that imagination, or just different? Well, yeah, this is exactly this is exactly what I thought, and this is exactly what I make. Okay, just not just kind of like a really I thought something and just like make something else. It's not that. Okay, so yes, um, for my thinking, there is a some sort of problem is that key writing. Okay, because I am not a writer or um, I don't know, just had an idea and make that film. Okay, important thing is that getting experiences, because you cannot say like this is the film is really worse and this is the film is really good. It just kind of like a like for me is that making this film, getting experience and putting all those effort on the YouTube and everything, that's it, fine. Okay. And I like my film. It just, I am not saying something like that. Like, why I didn't like my film? Because of that, in past several days, I was constantly looking at that film, and I was bit really hectic while watching and doing this work again and again. Okay, so like just simply, I am kind of like a feels really great if I watch some of the video I make in last year, like over the hyperlapse. Okay, and while watching this video, I feel really good. Okay, but while editing and so on and so forth, so it feels really worthless. Okay, like what I'm doing, and it just kind of feels like something like that. Okay, so maybe I didn't like right now, but after some of the time, I try to like that. So yeah, my job is done. It's just like what I think and what I make is exactly is it. So I put it on the, I make that film and put it on the YouTube, and it's good. Okay, so yeah. So yesterday I upload that film. Okay, how much views actually? Let me see. I don't really think that key most of the people watch, but maybe or two or three people watch that. The two views. The average view duration is almost like 3 seconds. Just my total subscriber is a 926. It's just yeah, just I am not just like I do know like I am the creator. Okay, and I do know that I have a quality, and just try to improve my quality day by day. Okay, you cannot expect that like if you put any videos and it will go to viral. No, no, it's process. It's the really long process. You have to be consistency. You have to be put your videos in specific period of time and just constantly doing it that. Okay, and that is the YouTube algorithm works, and that is a perfect way to develop yourself. Like I can see so many people, they come, they viral, they just blog, they just say, but then after that it will go shine down. Okay, it's just not just about the viral and things. It just important thing is that key, you need to be consistency. Okay, that's it. So today what I did, huh, so actually is that key I made a film, but I didn't really put any description. Okay, so I need to write some of the description for my film. So I write the description. I need to read that, because I like I read those um, I read those like I put a lot of effort to writing those things, and basically is that I didn't really write that much. So and I feel really good while writing those things. Okay, so let's just talk about it. So first of all, how do you get the idea about this film? Well, this is actually happened to me last month. I went to the Jaipur for shooting. During this process, I lost my phone. After I complete my shoot, I came home. I was really disappointed that I lost my phone, but I am very much upset that I lost my SIM card. Nowadays, phone number is so much important. Everything is connected with the phone number, social network, bank, OTP, everything. So I need my number. During this lockdown, every office is closed, so I have to talk to customer care for new SIM card. When I called customer care, I didn't realize that how much hectic process is this. I cannot simply press key and go to which menu I want. And if I did that, the whole process is start over. So I need to listen everything what it says. Then I press key. I spent almost 3.5 hours to continuously listening, recording, and after nothing is happened. Then I notice, is this thing happened with me? Maybe is happened to everyone. So let's make film about whatever experience I got. Why is this film is black and white? Okay. While editing the film, I decided that green and black is the best color option for this film. But I use multiple camera to capture the footage. Mostly I use smartphone to capture different angle, and that is the mistake I did. I use two smartphone and one DSLR. One is Redmi Note 10 and Apple 6s. In DSLR, I have a Canon EOS 3000D with kit lens for the tight shot. Each camera create different color. The difference you can't see by naked eyes, but when you look the luminoscope, difference can easily visible. I try to give black and green color pattern to the film, but everything is look so awful. Green is not look exactly green. I tried to fix the color, but I couldn't do that because color grade is my weakest point in my editing. Not only green, every color I try, but it won't work out. So I decided black and white. When I saw my film in black and white, it is so amazing and unique it looks. What is the challenges you face during this film? There is so many challenges while making this film. First of all, there is no pre-production done. I directly jumped to the production because there is no story. This is kind of like an experience I get, and I want to portray the exact experience. And also, this is not just a kind of unique film, this is just a normal experience that we can get daily normal routine life. There is no script, no short division, no planning at all. Not even a decide the end of the film. I just record the audio while whole conversation, the customer care, and put on the timeline. Sorry, I just record the audio, the whole conversation with the customer care, and put it on the timeline. The length of the timeline is 2 hour 43 minutes. I need to sort out whole thing in 10 minutes. That is really challenging, but it's really fun part too. First revision take 43 minutes, second revision take 23 minutes, third revision 13 minutes, and the last and final is 9 minutes 23 seconds. In the production, I also faced some of the challenge from the beginning. I knew that I need to use multi-camera setup for capturing the continuity. So I use three camera. First DSLR for close-up tight, another mobile camera which is Redmi Note 10 for full shot, another Apple 6s for mid shot. Setup and preparation is bit really challenging. I need to manage all three camera, shutter, ISO and aperture. In mobile phone doesn't have any aperture control, so I lock my shutter and ISO. In DSLR is also challenging. When I look through the screen, everything is fine, but when I see on the Premiere, there is soft focus in my face. I try to increase sharpness, but it won't work out. What do you expect from this film? There is nothing I expect from this movie. I already made some of the short film with some crew and people, which is bit really easy to make because you can assign several tasks to several people. But in the film, I challenge myself that I can make this movie or not. This film for me is getting experience, and that is the most valuable thing. Thanks for watching this film. You spend 10 minutes watch my film is good enough for me. Thank you. So this is actually I wrote, and I really like when I write those things. It took me uh, almost like 4 hours to write and put it on the internet. 4 hours, yeah. For trust me, just like writing process, it just takes too much time. Like and first of all, if you are first time writing this thing, it's really challenging because that key first of all, I am kind of like a developing my English day by day in Artifact episode, which is a bit really helpful for me. But still, I am not really fluent. My English is not really fluent. I didn't really know what the word should I put in my sentences that will become really much good. Okay, so and also you are also experienced that while I was talking in English in Artifact episode, my grammatical I make so many grammatical mistakes. I didn't really know where should I put or where should I put present, past tense, and verbs and things. And sometimes I didn't really know the exact word, like desh bhakti, like patriotism or petrol. I didn't really know. So still, so that is a bit really challenging, okay, while writing all those things. And you put the exact emotions to your you put the exact emotion on your mobile phone, that yeah, that whatever you are writing, like I am writing in my cell phone. So yes, so yeah, it is challenging. So that's why it took almost like a 4 hours. But if you are writing every day, then you will become really pro, and pro people will write so fast. Okay, and basically I did so many mistakes, like grammatical mistakes and so on and so forth. So I need to check that with the Grammarly, and there are online grammar checker too, and so on. And then I write, then I read those things, and it felt good, and then I put it on the YouTube description box. After that, I need to work on my Aga Khan project, but I didn't really started working. Mostly is that ki, first of all, uh, I need to back up my data. Okay, because my drive is completely full. Like I am my G drive. Sorry, G drive has almost like a 300 GB. Okay, and I put I put all those Premiere file on that drive. Okay, and since I was constantly working, so I didn't really back up my footages, back up my project, and which is really important for the editor and everything. Like you don't really know that when you will need those backup and try to edit some of the things or try to want that footage. Like I already deleted my footages. Like I made some of the Varda hyperlapse video or Nagpur hyperlapse video. I just made that video, put it on the YouTube, and just deleted. Okay, but then I realized that how big mistake I did. Okay, so I try to save all those footages, and which is really, and some of those footages that I went to traveling, like Nagpur. I went to the traveling and just took all those photos, and so that is kind of like a bit really my work, na. So that is most important thing, that I can save the footages and the project. But if I just download some of the footages and make my video, then I didn't really put any footages for that. I just uh, save the project file with those some of the file which is included in that project, and rest of the thing is deleted, because I know those are the thing is kind of like a meant to be getting somewhere else. Okay, so yeah, because this is not my work. Okay, like, so I back up all those things. There is also a bit really challenging, when you try to back up, you need to go through project manager settings, and then you have to back up all those data. It's kind of like a bit really organized way to back up your data. That in project manager, it's kind of like a copy all those data that you are use on that project file, and it can save that data into the new location, and then it's really good. Then whatever you have, just deleted. Okay, I have so many project. Firstly is that customer care is actually 96 GB. Can you believe that the whole project is 96 GB? and then I went to the project management, and then I find out the whole project which I use is almost like a 25 GB, and the rest of the thing is unused. So, and basically I use really um footages that is really important. So rest of the thing I deleted. Okay. So I back up all my data. Okay, right now my hard drive is so clean, my computer is so clean as also. Okay, like I was constantly working from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. for backing up all this data. During this process I watched some of the videos, actually English speaking videos. Okay, basically her name is I forgot her name. What is his name? His name is Anaya, Anaya or Nitya. Let me check. Let me check. I don't need to be forget those because she's really important. And let me go to the my profile. Okay, it's loading. Okay. Then I need to following, and then it's also loading. Set to latest. Huh. Elena Reese. Okay. Elena Reese is also a YouTuber. Okay, I just like she putting uh, videos on the internet, on YouTube actually, and that video is raw, is really raw. Okay, because of that key, like if I wanted to put anything on the internet, usually I just crop some of the things, like I cannot tell my expressions and tell my things into the camera and just like filter really by. Because of that, when you are like, simple example is that if you are try to put your image to the Instagram or Facebook, did you just upload just exactly straight away from the camera? No, no, you just little bit of touch up, you just little bit of edit, and then after that you put it on the internet. So that's why it looks really good, and it just kind of like a bit really boundary between you and your audience, that you are meant to be good with the footages, not with the raw. Okay, basically is that ki, people are so different. Like when you are following something person on the social media, that person is looks so good, so great, he does so many things, but when you met though that exact person practically, that person is something really different. Okay, it's just really different, trust me. Just like um it's you cannot think like this is so different. Okay, yeah. And yes, that is a boundary between you and your audience. Okay, but Elena is, I watched almost like so many videos, like she puts almost like a 103 videos on the YouTube, and I watch almost like 43 videos. I just whole the afternoon I was constantly watching her video. That is because of she looks really good. Okay, the first impression while I click that video is that she looks so beautiful, that's why I watch the video. Okay, and then after that her face is bit really familiar to me, and then just like when I just watch first video I feel really good that wow, that girl looks so great and everything, she looks so good. Okay, but then I watch more and more videos of her channel, then it just the kind of like a thing is like a liking, like when you are liking that person, like you are liking almost like 10 out of 10. And this is the exact thing happens with me, like first video watch and I try to like that her, so I am kind of like a liking that girl, and my ratio is almost like 10 out of 10. But at the end when I watch almost like a so much video, the intensity like that slider is kind of like a went backward, and it is stop at 3, 10 out of 3. The last video was I watched the last video about she is introducing Like that video was super raw, trust me. It just like it was so much raw that it just like that वो नहीं कि वो एक खास चीज होती है जिससे आप उस किसी पर्सन को या किसी चीज को चाहने लगते हो, एंड दैट थिंग इज सडनली केम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, एंड देन whole thing it just like went down, just like hate that person. This exactly thing happened. Okay, so basically is that video was super raw. Actually that video is live video. Okay, and maybe she didn't really edit that video because she laughed not so good. Okay, and basically is that, well, and the whole channel is depend on English speaking. Okay, and I watched each and every video, and while she was speaking English, which is really good. It's also really informative things I get. Okay, but I watched the last video. That video was she was introducing her husband to the YouTube channel, or introducing to the YouTube audience. That video was super raw. It's just like she was laughing nothing at all, and she was just I don't know. This is kind of like a thing that you can experience while you watching. I cannot explain all those things, but yes. Like this is the kind of thing like when you saw people, so when you saw a girl and she looks so good and she's so great, but she's dumb, like she didn't really know what she's doing. This is exactly the thing, like she's so hot and so good and so great, and wow, just wow. And then when you try to close, and then you find out she's so dumb, dude. It just like she's like fuck, इसको तो गधी हो, कुछ भी नहीं पता. Like she didn't really know how to use ATM card. You're like, what the fuck? Like you don't know how to use ATM card. No, I don't really know how to use ATM card. I didn't really know how to press pin code. I like oh, how dumb you are. It's just like if I made that some sort of person who don't really know how to use ATM card in 2021, I like, भाई बहन तू कहाँ पे है? Just, but yeah, just like some people have some sort of different background. If they didn't really know ATM card, and then they didn't really have an ATM card, so basically they didn't really know all those things. Yeah, so you cannot judge the person while you just like each and everyone comes with like a whatever things you know, and this is kind of like a bit really normal to you, but rest of the people, for the rest of the people, that thing is bit really um, difficult or different. Okay, like money from the ATM card, taking money from the ATM machine, which is kind of like a bit really normal to you, but for some of those people it's something really different. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, so this is the end. Nothing I wanted to say. Everything is fine, is good. So this is the my artifact episode number 2003, sorry, 3241, 3200, 2300, 3200, 3300, dude. Yeah, I cannot go. It may be 3300. The last digit is 41. That is final. Thank you.